sorry, 1, 2, 3. And this one is, what is this here?
Appendix.
It means if you cannot find appendix in surgery room or sometimes in dissecting room, just it should be enough that you follow the tree of the tenia coli in secum. Finally, you can reach the base of the appendix. It can mean that tenia coli is starting from the base of the appendix and then spread. Yes? Clear? Okay. This one is right, anterior, left. This one is left. All of them reach to the base of the appendix. Does it mean that between of the tenia coli there are not any longitudinal muscle fiber, or we still can find longitudinal muscle fibers between these three bonds?
Yes.
Yes? Yes?
They can be.
Have you had this before in histology?
Yes. Not histology, but yes.
Why you say yes?
How you explain if you did not have
About tenia coli, 3 bands.
Yes, there are three. And I ask you, look here, between the tenia coli made by longitudinal muscle fibers, yes?
Yes.
When they be aggregate, make anterior, left and right. Yes? And we have still longitudinal muscle fibers between these three?
No,
Yes, we have.
we don't have.
It means, as I told you, these are the aggregation of the longitudinal muscle, but still we have longitudinal muscle fibers. Confused, boring, boredom. Why you confused?
Ustad, I just want Kulfam to tell us where he said they taught us. We just don't want to know where they taught us.
No, I'm not talking about problems.
Look here.
So that we know.
Why you confused? Look here, please. In the ascending colon, we have three. One, anterior, left, and right. Am I right? In seco. Yes? We have three tenia coli. Anterior, left, and right. Between these, still we have longitudinal muscle fibers. Just when they aggregate, they make tenia coli. And tenia coli cause that in large intestine we have Husra coli lobulated. It seems that they pull, they cause that they being contract. By contraction of the large intestine, we have these Husra coli. And appendix coli was the sac, the bag that filled by fat. The most of them we can find at, I mentioned this before, transverse colon. I said we can find most of them at the transverse colon region. This is a liver, okay? Falciform ligament. Falciform ligament divide the liver into right and left lobe. Am I right?
Yes.
This is the gallbladder. And the free margin of the falciform is the part that the tres ligament located here, the left umbilical vein goes through this line, and after birth is being obliterated and make the ligament. So this one is diaphragm, okay? Diaphragm, left lobe, right lobe. Now, when you have a look through the liver anteriorly like this, you cannot see the visceral part, the inferior part, because the anterior wall of the liver is longer than the posterior wall. Am I right?
Yes.
It's clear? Because the anterior wall of the liver is longer than the posterior wall. From the anteriorly, you cannot see the visceral or inferior surface. But if I remove, I separate the liver from the inside and turn it up, then we can have a look to the visceral. This is the visceral surface. This one is gallbladder. Here, that was the fundus of the gallbladder. Fundus means the most deeper part. Okay? This is the fundus, and here you can see all parts, the other parts of the gallbladder, and here this part is the hilum or the porta hepatis. Porta hepatis means the hilum of the liver. In hilum of the liver, as you mentioned this before, for the lungs or heart, for the lungs, for example, the pleura cover all part of the lungs except the hilum part, because at that part some elements goes inside or coming out. Here, this one is bile duct. Bile duct is going out, reach to the second part of the duodenum. So it should not be covered by peritoneum. And this one is portal vein. As you see, anterior and left of the portal vein, this is the hepatic artery, and this one is bile duct. So here we reach to the porta hepatis. If I follow the two layer of the falciform, look here, two layer of the falciform, then reach to the liver, cover the right and left, and goes down. Yes?
Yes.
When it reach to the porta hepatis, you should be circle this part, because we had a rule before. The rule was this, that nothing can pierce the peritoneum. So it should be make a curve, as you see here, around this, and then spread all part of the liver, and then back to the. Who can tell me what happened when two layers of the falciform reach to the liver, cover this, and back here? How I can follow this? It's joined to which part?
Abdominal wall.
It's very easy.
As the name starts,
Two layers of the falciform here. When reach to the liver, cover the right and left lobe, and then goes down at the visceral surface, and then it should be back to the old part, the other part of the peritoneum. With which part I can follow these two layers that continuing to be made another part.
The wings.
Excellent. How you understand this? Embryology. Excellent. But as you see here, let me to show you in this picture. These two layer of the peritoneum that cover the stomach, yes, it's joined to each other and make the lesser omentum. Lesser omentum joined to the liver, and then spread, cover all part, and then should be back to the parietal by falciform. It's clear? Confused?
no.
Yes.
So, as I mentioned you, when we follow, follow peritoneum, then if I started by the visceral, then I can reach to the parietal. By the parietal, then we can reach to the visceral. All of them follow each other. In two layers that reach to the liver, cover this by falciform, cover the liver, and then reach to the lesser omentum, because it was being continuous by the other parts of the peritoneum. So, look here again. in the visceral part of the liver, the two layers of the falciform that cover the liver finally surrounding the porta hepatis, and then make these two layers that finally reach to the stomach by lesser omentum. So these two lines is the two layer of the lesser omentum that reach to the liver and now wants to spread and become falciform. Yes? Yes?
Yes.
Falciform finally join to the lesser omentum. Lesser omentum finally make the falciform. The liver is located between these two layers. Now, in this picture, I mean the visceral part of the liver. This one is left lobe, and this one is right lobe. Look here, right lobe, left lobe. In anterior surface, it's so easy because just we have two lobes. But at visceral part, because of the gallbladder and IVC and this ligament and this ligament, the visceral part divide into 4 lobes: left, right, quadrate, because it's quadrate form, and caudate. Quadrate, caudate, right, left. If you say, could you please show the limiting border of these lobes? I say yes, it's easy. At the left of the attachment of lesser omentum to the liver and left of the attachment of the ligament tres, we have left row. At the right of the cava inferior impersion and at the right of the gallbladder, we have right lobe. Between gallbladder and wrong ligament and anterior than the porta hepatis, we have quadrate lobe. Posterior than the porta hepatis, we have caudate lobe. Between cava and the attachment of lesser omentum. Is clear?
Yes.
Please review quickly, then I have a question. Very quickly, in 1 minute.